Hello friends and welcome to our channel English Grammar with Ameya sir, and the topic that we are going to discuss today is how to improve your English. I repeat, the topic for today's discussion is how to improve your English. And now in this video I'm also going to discuss with you some frequently asked questions. To begin with, I would like to answer a simple query. Why English? Why is it so important to have a fair command over the English language? Well, to begin with, English is a language that is understood globally. So for example, if this video is seen by any person around the globe, he will be able to relate to it. He'll be able to understand what is being said. So that's a primary advantage of having a fair degree, a fair hold over the English language. That is number one. And of course, as you always know, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So it's very important to develop a certain amount of fluency over the English language, and in this video I'm going to suggest a few common methods to improve your English. So let's get started. So welcome back. The step number one is to read English. Well, now I know what you are saying, sir, we don't like reading politics. Well, the point is that even I don't like reading politics a lot. The papers do not have only political items on their menus. You can read sports, you can read music, you can read fashion, you can read business. There are many different genres that you can read. Another thing that you can do if you don't like newspapers so much is you can pick up a book and start reading something that you like. Well, you can choose from so many different styles and varieties of writing. But I know again what you're saying. You're saying, sir, so many pages, we are not used to reading in English. Please suggest something else. Well, I just have a solution for you. Do not go for such books outright if you're not a regular reader of the English language. You can go for, trust me, fairy tales or children's storybooks. Because trust me, for one thing, they have pictures in them, their font size is quite big, and there will be stories that you know, so you can relate to the story quite well. And you must believe me when I say that you will be fed with abundant vocabulary, the words that will interest you, and you will gradually start picking up phrases and words. So that is my first mantra. Read English. It's very important. Read newspapers, read storybooks, read novels, and upgrade yourself gradually. But the number one step to improve your English is start reading English. See what is the next step later in a moment. So let us proceed on to some more techniques. Well, another technique to improve your English is to watch movies, watch serials, watch a lot of TV, of course, English programs. And when I say watch movies, you'd watch Hollywood movies, but important, watch them in English. What I mean is that don't go for the dubbed ones. You definitely have to understand that there may be a time that you will find it uncomfortable, or you might not be able to understand all the jokes there if it's a comedy movie. But then you have to keep patience, you have to be patient, you have to show persistence, and gradually you will start realizing what they speak. You will be comfortable with the accent, various styles used. But it's important to view those programs. If you are familiar with the current affairs, then you can watch news in English because you already know what is happening around you, and it does help to watch English programs in order to improve your English. That is one thing. What else could you do? Another thing you can do to improve your English is to get yourself an English buddy. What does that mean? That means that you could have someone who is like you looking for an opportunity to improve his English or her English, and you both can make it a point that you talk with each other in English strictly for at least a couple of hours to begin with in a day. So get yourself an English buddy who is like you wanting to improve English. Another thing I could suggest is you can enroll yourself in a language course. So if there is any English speaking program, spoken English courses, you could get yourself enrolled in such programs or events, simply because you also get a chance then to ask your doubts to your mentors, to your teachers who are very good in English themselves. And of course, don't forget that you can subscribe to our channel and get better in English. You can also, as your comment, leave what is it that you would like more to see. Well, before we stop, let's reiterate the points that we discussed in this video. Number one, that you have to read English. Number two, I'm suggesting that you watch a lot of English movies in English. Get yourself an English buddy. Enroll yourself in an English language program, and yes, keep watching our videos and subscribe to our channels and similar channels. You can always do that. So I hope that this was a very helpful video that made you realize how to go about improving your English, and we suggested a few methods as well to do that. Leave your suggestions and comments. Your feedback is always valuable to us. So do that, and up until next time, keep learning, keep enjoying, keep getting better. Up until next time, bye-bye.